top 2 teams, meron twice to beat. Yung mag-a-advance, best of 3 for the semifinals. Yung mag-a-advance, best of 3 for the finals. It's plain and simple like that. Seeding lang yung pinagtalunan natin for the past 13 games.
You know, it's going to be very interesting, ano? For the first time in NCAA history, it's a best of 3 in the semifinals and the finals.
Yep.
Third quarter.
Basta manalo ka lang na manalo. Yan lang naman yung kailangan dyan eh. Take care of business. Ako, I'm always about taking care of business. I don't care what day of the week it is. I just need to get W's.
Maglupay. Starting off this third quarter, Nunez. Orgo saves the possession. MGC for 3. Villegas back on the floor. Palingayan is in for the first time. Barba. Barba, bounce pass to Montaño. Montaño floater. Palingayan saves it to the wrong man. Palingayan gets it back. Barba looking for a friend. Gets it to Lion. Villegas. Montaño. Palingayan. Barba from way out. That's an air ball.
Good pass by Palingayan. Attracting the double. Again, yun na naman eh. Pagka nakasettle na yung depensa, pagka humid, kick it out.
All right, let's try to find out what the coaches reminded their players at the dugout. Alamin natin kay Clyde Salgalco.
According to Coach Gilbert Malabanan, some of the recurring challenges for the LPU Pirates are their hefty turnovers and lapses in rebounding. Unfortunately, this has been the same story for their first half performance. Kaya naman inside the dugout, Coach Gilbert Malabanan was quick to reiterate his request that even though they are small, they must go harder for those 50-50 chance balls. He also pointed out how they've been stagnant inside the court, making it easy for the Altas to convert. Ani niya, kailangan trabahuhin natin. Hindi tayo mananalo ng puro salita lang. Huling paalala ni Coach Gilbert sa kanyang kupunan is to involve everybody and communicate more so that they can prevent any more mismatches from happening. Anton and Coach Hammer?
17.2 turnovers per game. That's the turnover total. For LPU, they had 7 in the first half, so definitely something that they have to monitor. As Nunez scores underneath.
And those are the things that would hurt you. Bad shots, bad fouls, and turnovers.
Palingayan makes the free throw. Goho Cruz. Maglupay. Goho Cruz. Abis. Abis one-hander. And the putback is good.
2 hands for extra security.
Villegas still has not scored a basket in this game. Barba. Rebound Nunez. Goho Cruz. Pass was too high for Maglupay.
Not wild pass for Maglupay. Yung one-hand shot, well, he has been taking a lot of those. Pero yung offensive rebound and putback, that's more important for the attack ng Perpetual.
Villegas. Palingayan. Barba driving baseline.
Pushing foul to number 0, Ray Maglupay. His second, 2 on the Altus.
6 minutes and 48 seconds to go here in the third. Orgo with a steal. Goho Cruz. Here, Gojo all the way.
Nicely executed. Fast break there with inside hand layup, strong hand. Hindi na tumalon si Lion.
Villegas. Pinasa sa kanto, Montaño. Barba. Oh, Barba carving out some space.
Basket counts for Altus.
That's the Ato Barba that we're used to seeing. Yung physically imposing as we see this transition basket by Mark Goho Cruz. Ito, minamalang sa ilalim. Saka malaki rin yung maglupay. Binigyan ng good shoulder hit.
Bonus free throw for Altus.
Barba good on the bonus. Oh!
John
Abyss with a long ball. Direct. Villegas still looking for that first basket. Maglupay. Abyss.
And one. Saka concentrated sila ngayon na hanapin yung matchup na yun kay John Abbey, especially on that elbow. Good recognition na maging zone buster si John Abbey on those pull-up jumpers.
It's a 13-point lead for the Altas. These ladies came ready. Yeah, they got the shades. It's the Sunday fit. Tambay muna dito sa Phil Oil Center before enjoying the rest of their Sunday. But for us, Sundays are about work. Sundays are about basketball. Sundays are about rivalries.
Yep. I could care less about the bells and whistles. Me, I want to be down in the trenches. That's just me, Anton. Ako lang yun, ha? Ako lang yun, brad, ha? Pagka ganito, syempre, papasok tayo ng playoffs. Okay, see, everybody will be here. Everybody wants to be part of the action, but I want those nitty-gritties other than... I'm too old, man. I at that point.
You can't go wrong with just going about your business.
Yeah. At para sa mga nanonood, ilang buwan lang po yung pagitan namin dalawa ng partner ko. Kami yung line of demarcation. Kami yung line of demarcation. But again, Anton, with John Abbas now being the main focal point of the way that they're running their offense, ilang possessions na to, na talagang kinikiin ni Coach Olsen na dyan sa elbow kumuha ng bola para ma-break tong zone.
Barba blocked
defense
by Nunez.
Oh. Scary fall by Ato Barba. Na-tweak yata niya ankle niya.
MGC from the corner. Goho Cruz gets up there. Barba. Daileg. Baseline against Abyss. Villegas swings it. And another near shot clock violation there for the Pirates.
But the traveling was called before it. So this was the defensive rebound to Goho Cruz off the glass.
Patrick Slee coming in for the Altas. JB Boral coming in for the Altas.
Casinillo nagbabalik sa ating laro. JP Boral is also in there. Oh, lazy pass by Alcantara, picked off by Villegas. Wow, Prince Villegas.
I like some guard-to-guard violence right there. Attacking the defense of Alcantara. Pares athletic.
Oh, what a block. Sleet powers his way through Abregana with the board. Villegas, what a pass to Peñafiel. Oh, hard fall by Simon. But look at this finish by Renz Villegas. And Josh really had to get up there to try to challenge Villegas. But Renz Villegas gets the better of that aerial meeting. Perpetual leads LPU 48-34. Ayan na, dumadami na. Dumadami na mga kapuso nating nandirito sa loob ng Phil Oil Center sa lungsod ng San Juan. It is Letran versus San Beda. For the second time this season. Aviles on the pull-up. Nunez with the board. Casinillo. Alcantara wide open. Alcantara overshoots that one.
Wild shot by Josh Alcantara.
Villegas to Aviles. Aviles backing down Boral. Aviles to Peñafiel. Abregana. Too strong. Daileg. Over the backward rebound.
Galing sa labas.
Casinillo for three. And Casinillo cans it.
Good line for LA. Peel out na nga yung tira na yun para kay LA eh.
And that's a foul on Nunez. Look at Jonathan Daileg take that away from LA Casinillo. At eto naman yung pampawit ni LA. Draining the triple. Villegas on the pull-up. Abregana. Daileg for three. Jonathan Daileg. LPU trying to get back in it. And that's a foul on Peñafiel.
So down 12, 2 minutes and 15 with some rhythm. Back-to-back points for Daileg. One off the offensive rebound.
Casinillo. Oh, wow. Great passing by Perpetual. Great execution of the triangle.
Sila na naman yung nagpasan doon. Interior passing. Again, naka-zone. Floating zone yung ginagawa ng LPU. Keying in. Nakakuha ng mga basket si Abis kanina. Ngayon, Boral still staying at that kill box dun sa elbow. Pagkapasa, meron ngayon 2-on-1. Yung big guy sa ilalim, it's either challenge niya yung jump shots or kukunin niya si Tolabot. And dalawang beses na nabigyan ni Boral si Tolabot sa ilalim. Kanina, isang beses nung first half. And then pangalawa ngayon, end one naman.
15-point lead for the Altas. Casinillo with the steal. Sleet on the attack. Sleet is fouled.
Muntik ng tamaan sa braso si Patrick Sleep. Tingnan natin ilang beses tumama. Isa, dalawa, tatlo. Pero isa lang yung natawagan. Yung unang contact lang yung natawagan. And it's tough being a perimeter player and then you're going downhill. Taking contact, tapos paulit-ulit. Mahirap maging free throw merchant pag physical liga.
But that's something that Patrick has been welcoming all year. It's really just the free throw percentage that has to go up.
Yeah, he splits his charities right there. Ay, ko sa'yo, Brad eh. Ito yung knuckles nila eh. Itong ano eh. Ni Peñafiel eh. Pero may mga times kasi he has been battling inconsistency the whole time that he's with LPU. There are times that he's really, really good. And there are times that he would lay an egg. Ang tiin umatake, marunong finish kanan kaliwa, marunong dumipensa on the open court. Naging ganun eh. Of course, they're not finished products, but again, they have the measurables that you can build on.
Look at Boran and Daileg battle. Boral sinks the free throw. Lead is back at its highest at 16. Aviles. Peñafiel aatake. Alcantara is running. Alcantara with the finish.
The finish for Alcantara.
Daileg.
Galing umatake sa closeouts to si Peñafiel. Kailangan yung pagdikit-dikit niya yung meron. Parehas sila ni Boral, actually. Well, that's me putting my scouting hat on, if I'm looking at attributes. Kasi kita mo, kaya na nakuha siya sa fast break ngayon. Kasi may tira sa labas and marunong umatake ng kanan kaliwa. Gives him an opportunity to put pressure on the defense offensively.
Peñafiel gets that shot to trickle in. Oh, Peñafiel too strong on the second free throw. Sleet directing traffic. Alcantara. To Labot to Sleet. Alcantara. Ow, Alcantara absorbing the contact. Patrick on the move. Casinillo spins. Boral from the elbow.
And the big guys came to play. And Boral knocking down that jumper.
Biggest lead of the game for the Altas.
At the end of 3 quarters, it's
So the Perpetual Altas, after this long ball from JP Boral, establish a 19-point advantage. Their biggest lead of the game. We're back inside the Phil Oil Center here in San Juan for the fourth quarter of this matchup between the Perpetual Altas and the LPU Pirates. Perpetual looking to end Group A with a 9-4 record. Right now they're at 8-4 and on a 3-game losing skid. LPU looking for their 4th win of the season, but it's going to be tough to come back from this deficit.
Yun yung mas important, Anton, yung to stop a skid. That's very important going into the playoffs for Perpetual and for the play-in para sa LPU. Right now, with the cards on deck, they're down by 19. That's a tall order. But, of course, basketball is basketball. Mataas ang pace itong LPU. Let's see if they would make a run here.
Moralejo. Barba. Daileg. Coach Olsen liking the effort of his team there, challenging that shot. And making LPU take that shot with time running out. Boral. And JP Boral is on point today. Barba missing Casinillo. Sleet on the move. Sleet barrels his way through and earns another trip to the free throw line. And at this point, we get another courtside update from Glycel Galpo.
Thanks, Anton. Despite dominating the previous quarters, Coach Olsen Racella's reminder remains, hindi pwedeng mag-relax. We cannot afford to give other teams more opportunities. And in this final frame, Coach O remains adamant about reminding his squad to be more assertive and aware because they cannot gamble any more plays. Dagdag niya, we have to keep the ball alive and continue tightening up on defense. He commends the Altas, what the Altas are doing so So all that there's left is for them to continue playing right until the last few seconds of this match. Anton and Coach Hammer.
And you've got to love that approach and mindset, because you can play 3 good quarters, but play 1 sloppy quarter and carry that over into the next phase as Montaño drains the triple. So the rookie, Kyle Magdangal, who was born in California but traces his roots to Gensan, General Santos City, is back on the floor.
Good defense.
Our goal verse in Altus. The main man for Altus. 11 seconds on the shot.
Ball movement on display here for the LPU Pirates. Barba. Daileg. Moralejo overshoots that one. Duremdes. And Duremdes gets that shot to trickle in. .21 lead for Perpetual. Daileg susubok mula sa labas. And that's a rebound for Goho Cruz. MGC to Kenji. Oh, natapikan. Moralejo with a steal. Moralejo takes off and fouled by Goho Cruz.
Just taking the contact there was Moralejo. Quick hands din.
And there's that flick of the wrist on that one-hander by Kenji Duremdes. First free throw is up and in for Josh Moralejo. Second free throw is good for Josh. Still a 19-point advantage for Perpetual. Duremdes. Barba with the board. Montaño. A steal by Abyss. Abyss all the way.
Good transition baskets. Jean Abyss, quick hands, playing on the perimeter.
And Coach Gilbert Malabanan wants to talk things over. John Abyss going all the way after completing that steal. And what a game John Abyss has played today for the Altas. He's been doing it from all areas of the court on both ends of the floor. 9 points and 4 rebounds, a steal and an assist. And at this moment, we'd like to greet Dr. Brigadier General Antonio Tamayo, the chairman of the board and CEO of the University of Perpetual Health System Delta. We'd like to give a huge shout out as well to Dr. Anthony Tamayo, the president of the University of Perpetual Health System, Dalta. I don't see Boss Anton here. So, huge shout out to the Vice President for Sports and Athletics, Anton Tamayo, as well. Normally sits behind the bench alongside the Altas Angels. But I'm sure they'll be back for the quarterfinals. Montaño, Aviles. Barba, tough shot. Moranejo. Oh, what a drop pass by Aviles, and Aviles with a hard fall.
Lucky foul, number 15, Jacob Delano.
The big man is okay.
New free throws for Genesis Aviles.
Ganda ng delivery. Aviles.
Kaso ang sama nung landing.
Oh. Tolabut was there, and Aviles thought he'd have a body to lean on.
Yep.
Oh. No rhythm on that shot. Second free throw. Misses both. It only seems like yesterday, you and I covered the first game of the season, and Aviles hit the first field goal of the season.
Off a post-up.
And now we're here. Last game of the group stage or classification round. As Tolabut wills that one in.
More touches for him this game.
Villegas. Abis with a power rebound. Goho Cruz racing ahead of the pack, but Villegas was there. Angelo Helsano in for the first time.
21 seconds on the shot.
Nakita ni Tolabut, maliit yung bantay, inatake. Goho Cruz. Helsano blocked. Moranejo spins. Orige with the finish.
Good soft touch inside the shaded area. Finishing with touch.
Magdangal, what a pass by Kyle Magdangal, finding Duremdes, but good recovery by Versosa. Barba. Versosa. Triple on the way, too strong for Moranejo. Magdangal. Goho Cruz. Backdoor. Oh! Pass was a little bit too ahead for Mark.
Too sharp. Madalang mo makita si Elsano mag-turnover on passing. Oh, gusto ko yung mga players na to eh. I find this term, connector. Hindi sila, you won't get wowed by the numbers, but they amplify. Amplify the talents of the people around them. You don't need to call plays for them. Kumbaga, pag nandun gumagaling yung mga kakampi, kahit di shumut eh, nakakatulong.
Villegas almost slips, recovers. Villegas throws it out to Barba. Barba. Dangerous pass. And Palingayan finds a way to score.
And that's a perfect operating word for that. Finds a way to score.
Yeah, he couldn't catch the ball properly. Was under duress. Somehow picked it up.
Basta
willed
shoot.
it through.
Basta shoot.
Kyle Magdangal still waiting for his first NCAA field goal. Barba, wild shot. Duremdes with the board. And it looks like Coach Olsen is going to field in
Borja.
another young man, Borja. Aris Borja, 6'7".
Champion din yan, galing sa juniors.
Borja has seen action once. As Villegas scores on the break. And that's a foul on Barba as
Foul on number 30, Barba.
he will check out. He and Villegas re-reserva na ni Coach Gilbert Malabanan for the play-in. Re-reserva na.
16 seconds on the shot.
So, looking at the play-in schedule, LPU will play San Sebastian on Tuesday at 11 a.m. November 25 here at the Philoil Center. And the early Christmas gift, a chance, a date with San Beda University.
Well, if you're looking at LPU, they would have the confidence advantage if they would be going up against San Beda dahil tinalo nila sa Rizal Memorial yung San Beda. And that was their best game of the season. And, well, you have to expect that. Parang pag Mapua kalaban, pag San Beda kalaban, pag Letran kalaban, best games parati ng mga teams yung i-expect nila. Kasi championship pedigree. Now, Benilde is getting into that conversation na pagka yung apat na teams na yan, ako personally, if it's Mapua, Benilde, Letran, San Beda, kailangan yung best game mo talaga ang ilalabas. And that's what they've been experiencing against these teams. Ngayon, pwede mo na rin iba to sa conversation na yung Perpetual, Arellano, since the way that they're playing this season.
So Renz Villegas, not a very good game today, but that's added motivation for him to ball out in the play-in. The first ever play-in in NCAA history. Imagine that, 100 years, 100 season without a play-in. And opening this brand new chapter with a lot of new developments, a lot of new situations for all the schools. Abragana missing on that attempt. Now, as for the Perpetual
15
Altas,
seconds on the shot.
they will wait for the winner between JRU and EAC, which is also going to happen on Tuesday. Borja, stolen away. Casino to Orige, and Orige will lay it up and in.
And if this would be a good jumping off point para kay Orige, he needs to get a lot of points para may confidence ka dun sa play-in. And Perpetual will take care of business here. Mapapatid nila yung losing streak.
Oh no. An LPU Pirate is on the floor, and he's holding on to his right ankle.
Official set.
And that was after a block on Borja.
Oo, yung landing niya. I think he tweaked his ankle talking about Orige.
Mandatory substitution for Altus.
You see Borja going up for this under goal stab. Orige.
Landing lang, landing. Ito yung mga ayaw mong makita. Kasi remember, last year against Eurovisionist, of course, I've been watching my school. Jumel Puno tweaked something in that game against San Sebastian going into the Final Four. So yung mga ganyan yung mga gusto mong iwasan. And it's a tough call din. It's a juggling act for the coaches. Especially you want your players to be in game pace, game shape, and you want them healthy going into the playoffs.
And that was huge. Jomel Puno unavailable.
He was the best player of that team last
Unavailable
season.
in the most important game of the season.
First, for on the Altus. To the free throws of Richmond Casino.
Richmond Casino at the line. Good on the first. Casino missing on the second one. Casinillo. Duremdes. Roluna. Helsano. Duremdes susubok mula sa labas. Roluna to Helsano. Borja.
Passing foul, number 11, Avis Borja, in second.
We're starting to feel the energy as San Beda and Natran will get ready to take the floor after this game. As Perpetual will dribble this one out. The three-game losing streak of the Perpetual Altas is about to become history. Coach Olsen Racela and Coach Gilbert Malabanan exchange pleasantries to end this game.
57 for the LPU Pirates in 72 for the win by your
Perpetual finishes in Group A with a 9-4 win-loss card. LPU 3-10. They will face San Sebastian in the play-in for the right to face San Beda, while Perpetual will await the winner of the JRU EAC matchup on Tuesday. 72-57, the final score. Perpetual prevails over LPU.